Yo, what is up guys? It is Samool back again with another Epic 7 video for you guys today. And today we're going to be talking about Zahhak once again because just recently it got announced that he is getting buffed on his S2. Now, this might sway some of your opinions whether he is worth pulling for or not. I personally think that he's going to be a very, very decent unit. He was already pretty good, and this buff will actually make him a lot more usable, as you'll see. I'm going to talk about his kit and what's getting buffed and why I think he'll be a lot better. So yeah, that being said, Zahhak, right? If you guys don't know what his skills do, you guys probably already do. You know, his S3, very strong single target attack, inflicts injuries, gives him invincibility. You're going to see here you get increased hit chance and critical hit chance by 50%, making him a lot easier to build. And he's going to be very, very powerful against evasion units. And this is very good because one evasion unit, Remnant Violet, is getting buffed pretty heavily. So you're most likely going to see him a lot more often, and Zahhak is a very, very good answer. If you have his S3 up and you have him on a 20% hit chance artifact, such as, Symbol of Unity or something like that, you'll actually be at 70% chance to hit, and that will make it so you can completely bypass Remnant Violet's evasion buff and the dodge artifact that he is on, making Zahhak a very, very good Remnant Violet counter. Also very good against units like Violet and other units that can evade, so very strong against those units as a counter pick. You're also going to see severity of injuries is going to increase proportional to damage dealt. This does a lot of damage, usually will one-shot squishies. If it doesn't one-shot squishies, if you use this on like an APOC Ravi, it'll make her do a lot less damage because the injuries stack up very, very heavily. Next, we have his S2. So his S2, guys, you're going to see is going to be a 2 debuff Dispel, and also he's going to get a barrier. Also, we'll CR push himself by 50%. Now, this is pretty much getting changed so that instead of that CR push for 50%, he's actually just going to get an extra turn, making him a lot better. He's also, this is very good because usually what would happen before is if he got attack buff down by like Conquer Lias, he wouldn't be able to like one-shot units. But with his S2 now giving him an extra turn, he can just S2 into his S3 and be a lot more useful. When he has attack down, he's pretty useless, or like even hit chance down. So this is a very, very good buff. I think this will make him a lot more consistent in his one-shot capabilities. Then his S1, guys, not changed, but it's just increased hit chance, or not hit chance, critical hit chance. So you're going to see that you only need to build him on 50% crit chance, making him a lot more easier to build. You're also going to do more damage when the target is buffed. So pretty strong. I think that these buffs are going to make him pretty, or at least this buff is going to make him a lot more usable. Already was a very decent unit. Talking about his exclusive equipments, we didn't talk about it last video, but here we have it. His S2 has an exclusive equipment. He can increase attack of himself and one ally. So this is very good because now that he's getting an extra turn on his S2, you can actually, use him as an attack buffer, especially in like Guild Wars and stuff like that, and have 2 units one shot. We also have his S3 now. It's going to also have 2 exclusive equipments. One will be inflict resource reduction, very good against like APOC Ravis to reduce her fighting spirit, and also the cooldown reduction on his S1 or on his S3. So I think that the elaborate plan, the S2 one, is going to be very, very good because of the fact that you are getting that extra turn, so you can attack buff yourself and your ally, and then S3, making it so that he doesn't really need to rely on an attack buffer anymore. And yeah, very, very strong. In the past, you definitely needed him with an attack buffer, such as like Diane, Amelia, or Flan. But since that his S2 is getting his extra turn, you actually can bring him without an attack buffer now, because before you had to choose pretty much between S2ing and S3ing, but now you can just S2 into S3. So I think he'll be a lot more useful, and you can even use him as a pseudo attack buffer for another ally. So yeah, as a Hawk, guys, definitely think he's worth pulling for now, for sure. Very powerful in PvP. You can even use him in PvE for like Hades and stuff like that, but mostly going to be a PvP unit, guys. I think after these buffs, you definitely are going to want to pull for him. His banner is out for, I think, 5 or 4 more days after this video is released. So you guys make sure you pick him up. Just keep in mind that we do probably have a collab or even a limited unit coming around the corner. So if you guys are very low on bookmarks and not too interested in PvP, then you guys can skip him because he's not limited, because we probably do have a collab or a limited coming out. But the thing is, this unit is going to be really good for PvP in my opinion, and I'm pretty excited to use him. That being said, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Just wanted to update that should you pull video because of the fact that his buff was announced, and that's pretty much it. Peace.